If I can just sort of maybe start lower down in the school and work our way up through the school. First and foremost, it's important for me to say that we, of course, welcome the children who we accept into our school. We feel very strongly about the fact that we then provide them with an educational experience that will allow them to grow as learners in such a way that will foster their critical thinking skills, foster their creativity, but also make sure that they are getting that strong foundation within all of those core subjects, such as the sciences, such as mathematics, such as reading, writing, etc. So, and that applies throughout the whole school. So if we talk about the primary school, so we have the early years foundation stage, and the curriculum in the lower end of the primary school compares very favorably with any other curriculum from, regardless of the international school environment you may be talking about. So it ensures that our primary school environment is a very easy environment for our children to transition into and out of as well. So, and that's regardless of which grade we're talking about. So that goes all the way up to, well, we call it year 6, where our primary school ends, and then our senior school starts in year 7. Maths is a very strong subject area in our school. And so we hear, for example, that students who leave us for other destinations are placed in higher groups and classes due to their math strengths. And the students, whilst they're with us, they develop significant transferable skills across a broad curriculum. And this means that our students feel confident about their next steps in terms of whether they're leaving us. And as I say, this environment means that it's very adaptable in terms of welcoming students regardless of their background when they come into the school. In terms of the senior school, so that starts off with a middle school program. Again, a program that is very flexible in terms of being able to welcome students from a range of different backgrounds. So very similar to the primary school in that regard. So we design the educational experience all the way from the primary school up into the senior school in such a way that makes it easier for students, or relatively easier for students in terms of their progression. They're continually building upon their prior experience. Now, for the senior school, in the upper school we have as you say, the Baccalaureate in the last 2 year groups, and then we have the IGCSEs, which is an international qualification in years 10 and 11. And this is where, of course, the sort of content becomes richer. There's a larger range of content that the students have to cover. The IB program itself, the International Baccalaureate program, it's interesting to note that the largest number of IB schools in the world are in the USA. It's clear to us in looking at the successes of our students in securing placements at, for example, American universities, and working with those universities, that American universities look at the IB very favorably indeed in comparison to other programs such as the AP or other international programs that may exist. So it's clear that the International Baccalaureate not only maximizes their potential possibilities for life beyond our school in terms of university placement, but it's also a really broad program. Whereas other programs may require students to make decisions about specializing at quite a young age, the IB ensures that they have this really broad base, because the IB requires you still have to do maths at a certain level, and of course it caters to all of the different levels of mathematics ability. You have to continue your study of languages. You've got to continue your study of humanities. And it also encourages the arts as well. Although, of course, for those students who want to specialize more, say, in the sciences, they can double up on their sciences if they wanted to. So it caters for that sort of broad base, because young people having to make decisions about their life beyond school at such a young age is really challenging. So the IB offers them that sort of breadth and maximizes the number of doors that are open to them beyond the IB.